so get ready with me while I do my hair to start the day off. I'm gonna start with my leave-in conditioner. It is the Light as a Feather by Heritage. I found it's worked really well to help with just keeping my hair less damaged and keeping it easy to brush, because the longer my hair gets, the more complicated sometimes it is. But I'm not willing to get it shorter, so we've just got to take care of it. But I haven't decided yet today if we're going to do errands or cleaning. Outside it's a little dreary, but it is what it is, right? Gotta make do when we're going into winter. So luckily down here it's not the stereotypical Canadian winter. We've got the wet, rainy winter. So that does make it a little bit better. Okay. And up next, I've been attempting to learn how to style my hair a little bit better, give it some volume. So I've got the Sky's the Limit Volume Mousse, also by Heritage. So maybe it'll give my very straight, limp hair some volume. We'll see. Yeah, look at that. Just put it in at the roots and work our way down. If there is a better way to do this, please let me know. I'm just reading the instructions on the bottle because I haven't really tried mousse until this one. So we'll see. And now it's time to dry it. So we'll get our hair dryer out. And we'll start. Crazy, but it looks like we've just about got everything completely dry. There's definitely a little bit of volume. It might be a little bit harder to see in the camera, but for my regular hair, there's definitely a bit of extra poof, which is great. We'll see how long through the day that lasts, but right now it looks pretty good. And not sponsored, I just like to tell what products I'm using, because if I'm watching a video, I like to know sometimes so that I can find it myself to try it out. So now we are going to go figure out what it is for breakfast today. So I made it down to the kitchen to find breakfast, and then I realized when I opened the fridge, I've got leftover Japanese food from dinner last night. So that's gonna save me a little bit of time and I don't have to cook. But I will have to clean the kitchen later today. Okay, so it looks like we might be going over to Victoria and Zach's tonight for dinner and to discuss this crazy idea, because I had sent Victoria a posting the other day, and apparently they really like the idea of this job that I sent up north, so we might be going on a really big adventure as a group. So stay tuned, because there might be some very interesting developments. Okay, so I'm working on the PowerPoint of information for tonight, and we're getting there. Slow and steady, but it's gonna be a good time. Okay, we've made it to Walmart to get some groceries to take over some appies to Zach and Victoria's for dinner. I found the Harry Potter Squishmallow. Haven't been able to find it yet, but this Walmart had it. Got our lunch in the oven, took a pizza and doctored it a little bit. So here's hoping that this Giuseppe pizza tastes good.
Is that your toy? Oh, oh no. Get it. No.
Taco, are you dressed to go see Zach and Victoria? Is it time to go on an adventure? Is it time to go for dinner and a car ride? Oh, big stretch. Is it car ride time? Should we go? Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, we've loaded up the car to head to Zach and Victoria's house for dinner, and Taco gets to come too. So he gets to go a little car ride in his nice little sweater, and then we'll see where the night takes us. We've made it, and Taco found his friend. So Victoria went grocery shopping and ended up with a 50-pound bag of onions.
Oh, free!
There was a sale on at Save On where she ended up with a free bag of onions. And now I'm gonna have onions for months too. Home from Zach and Victoria's, had a great time hanging out and having dinner. But it's been a pretty long day, so it's time to get a little rest and start tomorrow fresh to get those chores done. Good morning, it's the next day, and it is time to start tackling those chores that I didn't do yesterday, starting with the laundry because it needs to get done, and it needs to start drying because everything gets hung, and it just takes a lot longer when it's cold outside. Okay, it is time for breakfast. I've got some frozen sticky rice that I'm going to make in my rice cooker. I can use my rice cooker also as a steamer when it's just for little things instead of breaking out the giant bamboo steamer because I only need to do one, and that will be great for breakfast. While the sticky rice is cooking, I'm going to clean up the kitchen a little bit because I might as well use that time wisely. I'm also going to figure out where I'm going to put these like 30 onions that Zach and Victoria gave us because they're all over the counter as well as in this box because there are so many of them, but it looks like I'm not going to have to buy onions for a very long time, which is great. Okay, we've got our own onion bag that I'm just going to throw all these extra onions in. Hopefully it fits, but I'm not really sure where else I'm going to put all of these. like some are gonna live in the bag, some are gonna have to live in the box because there are just way too many. But it looks like maybe I'll have to try to figure out how to make French onion soup because I've got so many onions. If you know any good recipes to get through a lot of onions quickly, please drop a comment below and I will test it out and see if I can make it work. Okay, the sticky rice is done. So let's get going with breakfast. Look at that. Delicious, just like dim sum. Okay, laundry is done. Time to take it to go get it hung up so that it can dry. Okay, I'm in my office just doing a little research, looking up canopies, tents, trying to figure out what the best supplier is, what their durability is, different sizes. I'm debating between coolers that you can plug in and coolers that don't, but then that also gives you the problem of, will you have electricity where you're going? So we're gonna see how far I get into this, what kind of different options are out there. So far I've been looking at Coleman and Yeti, probably look into Igloo a little bit, and we'll see where we get to. I've made it up to Starbucks to meet my aunt, to see her for a little bit, because now that I've moved a little bit farther away, getting together has been a little bit more challenging. So we kind of both just drove halfway in between. Thanks for coming along with me for a pretty average weekend in my life. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for that crazy adventure that we might be going on in the next few months. Bye!
What did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of fun.